I just found a brand new way to set up OpenClaw without having to set up a virtual server, having to buy a Mac Mini, or risk exposing all of your personal information. In fact, this setup method is 99% safer than what all these other people are doing right now. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to set it up and some crazy use cases that you could use this new AI for. Now, that new and easy way to set this up is actually gonna be by using Emergent. You're now gonna see Moltbook right here, which allows you to simply click on this. Let's watch this actually get to work. We can see that this is now going through and this is setting up the environment and everything that needs to be done. So we can see right here, it looks like you're setting up Moltbook and need to ensure that those installation URLs are secure and unique. Again, this makes this way safer than any other way that I've seen other people actually set this up. So this is going to make sure that the slug generation includes the necessary high entropy suffix to keep it safe and sound. And then this actually begins to start building this out. And then in addition to that, we can see that it's going through and this is actually going through the process of doing this and getting an LLM key, and it gives us that LLM key right here. And then if we come down, we could see that this is processing the next step. So far we haven't had to do anything, and this is now going through and this is setting up an environment that's going to be safe, that's going to be secure, and that's going to be able to handle some insane use cases. So now we can see that this is now actually going through in the background, and this is installing everything that needs to be installed for this to actually run. The alternative to this is you kind of have to be technical, or it takes like hours to set this up if you're not, because you're going to be going back and forth trying to debug things. In addition to that, I'm going to show you in just a second, but you're also going to be able to hook this up to any LLM that you want, and you'll be able to change this to be able to chat with it via WhatsApp or Telegram. Okay, so now we can see that this has actually gone through and this has completed this right here. And then we could actually come over here and we could see exactly what this looks like. And I do want to warn you that your Moltbook server will shut down after inactivity. So you need to deploy it in order to actually keep it running. And in order to actually deploy it, you're just going to click on deploy right here. But first, I want to click on preview and actually walk you through what this looks like. So we could see over here that this is now set up and we could sign in with Google in order to actually access this. Or we could come over here and open this up in a new tab if we wanted to run it. So now that we can see that we're logged in here, we could see right here that this is going to be pre-configured with Claude Opus 4.5 and GPT 5.2, and we don't need an API key in order to actually get started this. But if we did want to bring our own AI key for Anthropic or for OpenAI, we could do that right here by simply just clicking on this and then putting in the API key. Now, I'm going to go with the Emergent setup right now, just so that I don't have to go through and get my API keys, but this makes it incredibly convenient. Then we're just going to click on start right here. This is going to go through. This is going to open all of this up. And this right here is incredible because, again, I haven't had to write a line of code. I didn't even have to go get my own API key. And as we can see right here, it's incredibly easy to change them out if I wanted to. So now we can see that just like this is going to be set up, and this is incredible right here. So we could come over here and say, are you on? And then we'll see that this is actually going to go through and reply. And this looks exactly like if you set up CloudBot, if you set up OpenClaw or Moltbook, whatever it is, if you set up all of these inside of just your own instance, this literally looks exactly the same because it is the same exact setup. And as we can see right here, if you wanted to schedule things out, if you click on cron jobs right here, this will actually go through and allow you to create a scheduled wake up or agent run. So the agent will run automatically on itself in order to automate things at whatever cadence you want. In addition to that, if we come over here to skills, we could see all the different skills that we could download here, and we could ask our CloudBot to actually make its own skills. Now, if we actually wanted to hook this up to Telegram or to WhatsApp, that's going to be incredibly easy to use. We're just going to come over here and say, please set this up so I can chat with you via WhatsApp. And then what this is actually going to do is go through and walk us through setting this up. Now, before we get into some of the crazy use cases that you could use this for, I wanted to remind you that you could go to the pinned comment below and get this set up for yourself in the next 5 minutes, because this is by far the easiest and the safest way that I've seen to set this up yet. Now, the first use case I wanted to show off here is how we could actually get this to draft replies to all of the emails that we start to get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, I want you to help me draft replies to all of the emails that I get. I get hundreds of emails a day, and it's really hard to keep up with them. Now, what this is going to do is, if this doesn't already have access to the skills and to my email, it is actually going to walk us through how to set up access Otherwise, this is immediately going to begin and we could begin to train it the same exact way as a human. So we can see right here, this walks us through exactly how to do this. Option number 1, Gmail push notifications. This is what it actually recommends. So set up Gmail to automatically notify me when new emails arrive and I'll draft replies in real time. We can see the pros, we could see the cons. We could see also that we can manually forward this, or we could have this actually do periodic Gmail checks every 15 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to get this to go with option number 3. So I'm going to say, let's go with option number 3. Now we can see here that this literally goes through exactly what we need to do. So first we have to get the Gmail API credentials. Then we have to set up our preferences right here, or this gives us a quick setup path if we wanted to just use this in order to simply do this. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, let's do the quick setup. And now this is actually going through, this is accessing its skills list and it's going to get the skill and email access actually set up. Okay, now we can see right here that this actually gave us a bunch of different emails and drafts now that this is set up, and the same exact thing is also going to show inside of my Gmail. So if we come over here, we could see where the email is actually from, who it's to, the subject line, the date. We could see the email itself here, and then we could see the draft reply here, and this has gone through a bunch of my emails in order to actually do this. And again, this is incredibly powerful because you could get this to put these drafts inside of Gmail, you could get it to save them somewhere, or you could get it to do whatever you want. And this doesn't only work for email. You could have this do this for Slack, for WhatsApp. You could have this do this for your leads. The opportunities here are endless because you'll be able to hook this up and have this run 24/7. But that was just the first use case that I wanted to show off for you here. Because if we come over here and we start a new session, I'm going to get this to actually build something completely different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and say, I need you to build me a tool that I can use to predict the ROI of influencer campaigns. I need to be able to upload the amount of followers they have, average engagement, price of the product they'll be selling, and how much we have to pay for the engagement. From there, I want you to predict how well they'll do. We're looking to get a 3x plus ROI. So what this is actually going to do, and if you had some data, you could also upload that data in there, but this is now going to go through and this is actually going to build us out this tool, because what you can do with CloudBot, OpenClaw, Moltbot, whatever you want to call it. It's gone by all these different names in the past few weeks. This can pretty much do anything that a human can do on a computer. It can browse for you. It can access the internet. It can build things. It can analyze data. It can reply to your emails. The opportunities here are absolutely endless. And this is going to go through and actually build this out for us. Now we're going to have this tool. And then guess what? We could set up a cron job if we wanted to for this to actually go through and brainstorm new features and update this tool every 30 minutes or every day or whatever it is. But we could see this is now going to go through and build this. So we could see that this is now done. Literally just like this. It took like 45 seconds. So we could see exactly what it does. We could see the prediction model right here, and we could see how to use it. Now I can actually see exactly what this tool looks like right here. So we could go through and we could choose what platform it's going to be on. For example, Instagram Reels. We could choose what niche it's going to be in. For example, fashion. We put the average engagement rate. We're going to say that the product is $99. And this actually goes through and tells us the estimated reach, how much we can expect to make from this, the estimated clicks, the estimated sales, the revenue, and whether or not we should even bother doing this. And that last thing I wanted to show you here, we're going to start a new session and how you can actually get this to go through and send you updates every day. For example, we're going to write here, I want you to update me every day on the latest AI news from the last 24 hours around ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and Grok. I really care about these models and any other AI image/video models. Please set this up and do it for today. So what this is going to do, this is going to go through, this is going to give us our brief, and this is actually going to go through and set itself up. So it's going to update us every day at a specific time with all of the things that we want. Now we can see now, if we come into cron jobs right here, that this has actually gone through and this has created this right here. We could disable it, we could run it, we could see all the other runs, we could remove it, or we could update it if we wanted to. And again, these cron jobs are scheduled jobs that are stored in the gateway that are going to happen whenever you want them to. And this one is going to run every 24 hours. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through 10 other use cases that you could use this tool for. I'll see you over there.